Hey everybody, it's Tuesday, August 20th. That means we are breaking down August 19th, Monday night open mat. I was gone for a few weeks. It's not because I stopped caring or that I'm going to stop doing this. It's because I had a small rib injury that I was letting heal up, and it's good enough to roll now. So, had some rolls here. First one is with newly crowned brown belt Brian Lane, fresh off the super jet lag. He's like, yo, there's a tripod out there. I'm like, ah, well, if I start getting tripods out, everybody's gonna expect things of me, you know? Instead, I'll just keep it shitty. Go from there. Um, Little tie up here. I get scared of Brian's judo, so I do my. I'm not getting judo thrown. Drop a knee. This is probably not the best idea, but it does keep me from getting thrown. He ends up pulling guard. He's like, "Ah, you little bitch," and I'm like, "That's okay. At least I didn't get thrown." Um, Trying to pass his guard here. There's a concept I'm trying to work on now where I want to try to keep my upper body connected to my lower body as I'm trying to pass these open guards to keep me safe. Um, and I did do a good job of that. The other thing I need to do is use my hands to hand fight better. So here, I need to be fighting this grip, I think, and not letting him get to this stand up so easily. He does a quick wrestle up, which I need to be more cognizant of, but it's also good by Brian, so not too mad at it. Don't fight it too much and just kind of elect to pull guard rather than try and deal with the stand up. In like a smash butterfly here. I want to get to close guard. That's what I'm going to try to do. I think Brian probably knows that and is going to keep me from doing it. So I have the one leg around, the other one is stuck. Keep trying to get it out. He does a scoop grip. Hey, this is last week. This is guard retention. So he gets a scoop grip. I need to try to pummel that out, but at first I need to make some space. So I invert for a second so that there's the space opens up here, and then I'm able to pummel my leg back in here and retain guard, which is awesome. So here, another thing that I'm working on throughout all these roles is trying to get better at arm bars. And I try an open guard armbar here on Brian, but I don't do it the right way at all. So I need to take my outside foot up over if I'm going to try to threaten something. Instead, I throw this inside over, which just gives Brian the pass. Like now I have nothing on the near side here, and he's able to just go whoop and take and pass my guard. So that was really stupid, and lesson learned. Bottom of north south. He has a threaten on an armbar slash Kimura here. But we're kind of chilling, flowing mostly. So no, he's not trying to kill me. That's appreciated. Here we're in north south. This is the first roll, so we're warming up, etc. He steps over for an armbar again, but I get my arm safe. This time I decide to get out, so I belly down escape, come up to turtle, start to try to wrestle up, and he immediately rolls into this crucifix. This is awesome. Boom. He grabs the upper leg. As I'm falling, he catches this the second leg here with his legs. That's really good. And I'm in crucifix. Um, I immediately start trying to fight my arm free. So you usually have to either Americana or Kimura yourself in order to get the arm free. So I Americana myself, straighten my arm out here, and or maybe more of a Kimura myself. I don't know. And then I'm able to fight this three free through his legs and turn into him. Actually happened to me a bunch last night as well through open mat. I think it was the second open mat when that happened more than the first, but crucifix can be difficult to maintain. It's definitely something that takes a lot of practice. Here I have the cornholio going on a little bit. Brian fixes my gi for me. I appreciate it, and I pull him in the close guard. Um, when I get to close guard, I'm basically going to jump arm bars immediately because I need to get better at them. So I'm just jumping the arm bar here. So this is all right place to start this from. I need to control his posture though, and I need to shoot my right hip in further. So I don't progress enough in order to try, and then he's able to posture out really easily. Just rip his arm out. too close to the door, so we're going to reset. And Brian elects to sit this time. Again, trying to stay super safe passing. Want to keep all my limbs in close to me. Keep my arms connected if I can. Brian kind of pulls me into this deep half, but I'm able to scoop his far side arm. So you can't see it, but I have an underhook on his far side arm, and I actually have a Kimura grip on it now. So I have a Kimura grip locked up on his other arm, and I get this like no arm triangle thing where I also have control of his arm here, and I'm trying to armbar him, but he connects his hands here, so I'm not able to pull the armbar through. I kind of push up to sit up, step up, and then fall to armbar here. Throw the second leg over. Um, this is maintenance stuff that I learned from the Danaher DVD. You want to try to keep your legs staggered so your legs are never on the same plane. And also, when he starts to sit up, you scoop that leg there, and that makes it hard for him to sit up, and you're able to kick back down with your leg on the head there. So right now, I'm just maintaining because I don't like where he's at. As soon as he stops that, I'm able to go try to separate, trying to bring it north. I should be fighting closer to his wrist rather than at his arm. Oh, I actually did it at the very end there. I came up to the wrist. So let's go. 0.5 speed here. At the very end, I come up to his wrist, which is how I'm able to help pop that off. I mean, it's also probably that Brian wasn't death gripping, um, but able to sit back and get the armbar finish. Set. Brian sits again. Timeout. Time runs out. We were odd at this point, so I ended up sitting out. And this is Brian and Dan rolling. I don't know how much I want to give commentary on it. Usually I'm just trying to self-critique. Um, Only because, I'm not the coach. And frankly, Brian and Dan are both better at me at jiu-jitsu, especially, in various things. So I don't really feel qualified to tell them what I think they should do differently. Not whatsoever. So I think we're just gonna skip through this. Let me know if you want me to stick with that. Also, we see Nick's foot a bunch here because Nick came in and I didn't tell him I was recording. So we'll just skip through. Maybe I should do that differently. I don't know. But next it's gonna be me and Nick. I sit down. I shouldn't be sitting down so much, but I remember thinking if he's gonna give me the leg, I'm gonna stand up with it. And so I try there. He actually slips his leg out though of my foot, which leaves me on this single, and he dances out. It's just a double leg. Again, we're like kind of relaxed, so he didn't sprawl on the double and didn't really work too hard on it. Um, I've convinced myself that I will fall for this armbar every time. He does get like a hitchhiker going there. He said I should have finished it. Yeah, probably, but didn't really want to crank on something. We're just warming up. It's his first roll. Just happy that I'm going for these. I just have to make myself push those. Me and Nick almost end up in the classic me and Nick position where he goes to this knee cut, and yep, here it is. I kind of have a reverse De La Riva. I'm trying to sit up though and maintain an upward posture instead of letting him drive me down. He's really working to drive me down here. Roll up over the top this time instead. So I am now trying to just leave because I don't like the grips that he has, but his grips are good, so it makes it hard to leave. I kind of stay in, just try to stay safe, trying to keep him from getting his lower body entangled, and then yeah, I'm able to just kind of run around his legs there. Go to this shin mount. He pushes me into quarter guard a little, but I Stay in this like butterfly-ish mount. Now I have 3/4 mount. And we're hand fighting. He's able to face into me and reguard. And I back out because I don't want to get stuck in a good half guard. So there you can see me making sure that I keep my arms tight. So here, right now, my arm is extended away from my body and he has this grip and I feel that that's danger. Like I can get right here, he can pull me into an arm bar or something if he wants to, or a triangle. So I need to get quicker at doing this. I do eventually realize it. I boom, connect my elbow to my knee, and now it's difficult. Like who controls this grip becomes a challenge instead of him just being able to pull me however he wants to with it. Now it's connected to my elbow or to my knee, so it's a uh, stronger thing for me. Just trying to set up like an X pass here, I think. He goes for the scoop grip with the claw hand. I hit a knee cut almost, but not quite. I don't have the underhook and I couldn't really commit to it. And he stands up, which was good. He gets into the single and I keep fighting it. I'm trying to get my leg down. Hopping, hopping, hopping. Fight my leg down. Reset. Hand fighting. Probably cheating to hand fight a bunch with Nick, considering he has only one hand with which to fight. He drops down on another single. Hopping. He gets to my back this time and is able to give like a rear takedown on me, which was good. He hits knee slice all the way through my guard that time. Um, so now he's sitting like in a 3/4 mount with this knee slice and controlling my wrist. I'm trying to use my head to keep that grip off, and now that I have that grip, I don't want to let him get it back. So he's trying to get that wrist, and I'm trying to fight it. So now he has the grip, but I keep it close to my body, so he can't pull it. Like I have control over that, I feel, instead of him. I'm able to go almost into deep half, and then I think I do go all the way under to deep half. Oh, nope, he's fighting it. So he's fighting the deep half, so I just come up on regular underhook, half guard, single leg, get up. And I'm trying to go to an over underpass here. I'm able to get over to the over and underpass and get control, side control here. He has my head, but it's okay. There's no challenge. There's no danger there of really a choke. Wonderful video of Nick's toes. Nick does not give you permission, by the way, to look at his feet. Um, Trying to fight side control here. Kind of threatening the head a little, but really I want his arm. All right, I grabbed this underhook. I'm going to step my leg up. I want to step my leg up over his head so I can sit back for the armbar. There it is. Not a lot of space. Boom. I'm able to get to the armbar. I think we ran out of time. But again, just happy to be making myself sit for those. We need to run, so we move the mat for me and JLo. I was really excited to roll with JLo today, with my open guard stuff, with my standing open guard stuff, because I felt like I'd be able to stop the leg entanglement. So boom, right away I'm able to get him kind of supine. He falls to where normally I'd be scared of triangles, but again trying to keep my arms really close to me, and I feel like it makes it really hard for him to pull it through for a triangle. I back out because I don't quite have the grips that I want. And this time I'm able to get around, but he still has some control. So the north-south pass. I'm able to finally settle through north-south. So yeah, that's a case where, a while ago when I first started this, um, here, here, I would just keep fighting hard. Like I'd try to fight through his guard, I'd be trying really hard to get through him or grab his head or something like that. And instead now I'm realizing like, oh, this maybe isn't the safest place for me to be. He can start to attack arm bars and triangles here. Let me just back out and then reset and then try to go in when I have the advantage in grips. So here I felt like I had the chance to pass. So the in and out stuff is what I'm trying to add, I guess, to that. Um, so here we are, north south again to this shin mount. It's kind of a lazy, like I'm not really trying to knee on belly. I'm not really trying to mount. I'm just trying to get a reaction. Now I'm trying to fight for the underhook because I want to spin for the armbar. So trying to fight my left hand through. He sees that and he gets that to the ground. I have to give up on it, but I fight the other one. Oh, he fights through. He starts to get guard back, so I just back up. Like I'm just not gonna be involved in that nasty guard stuff anymore. It ain't for me. Again, trying to keep everything nice and close. I'm able to pin a leg here. And so now that I have his leg pinned, I feel comfortable. Oh, I lose it. Yeah, so things are starting to get scary here. I feel like I maybe can go to the leg drag, so I want to bring my head up, but that starts to lose. Yeah, again, this is like scary triangle situation. Look how far away my arms are from my body. This is iffy. Bring everything back in tight. Looking at, I think, a double under. He's trying to pull my arm through, but I'm keeping everything nice and connected. I don't think that he can pull it through. He almost fights through the arm saddle. Trying to get past here without committing too much. So he tries to invert here, and I just leave from the leg entanglement. I have an arm pinched or a leg pinched here, so I feel like I can engage the guard and try to get past. Now I have something inside, so I think I'm thinking about trying to knee cut, but he sees and squares up. Step back over, trying to keep a leg on the ground pinned the whole time. So I have this bottom leg pinned. So I have a double under-ish scoop pass there. And trying to fight to keep him flat. Okay, back to this shin mount. Since I have no control of his upper body, I know that if I try to go to mount, like he's gonna guard. Yeah, he's gonna bring his legs in and get to guard. That was maybe a little premature. I should have done some more underhook fighting or something to try to control upper body before I did too much with my legs. Okay, so obviously triangle is scary here. Back out to double under. He again grabs my arm. We're in this stalemate again. My gi is all the way up over my head, fully cornholioed. Yeah, I can't see shit. I can't do much. So I end up in this armbar triangle situation. I just tapped. Like I couldn't see anything. I think he could have broken my arm. I don't know. I just tapped. Stupid gi. Same thing, trying to stay safe. He's grabbing my collar, pulling it up. Just let me fixes my gi for me. Appreciate that. Thinking about a body lock here, really just trying to stay safe though. So this is a kind of something off a body lock that Jimmy taught that I was trying to get to, but it wasn't really there. So in the round, it was good. Dan says, "Hey man, you want to take these stupid gis off?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah!" So no gi it is. Cowabunga it is. He shoots. I'm able to get the underhook again. Stop him with the underhook. I should reshoot there maybe. Not too keen on shooting these days. Try to get to the snap down, but he defends it. He gets to my back and gets the takedown. Sitting forward here and eventually gets set down all the way. Scramble the turtle. He's in front head. I think he looks at a Darce here. Yeah, he tries to fall to this Darce, but I'm able to defend by keeping my arms wide. I shouldn't be laying in turtle this long. I should be doing something. He goes for the Peruvian necktie. That's what it is. Yeah. He goes for the Peruvian necktie. I think he doesn't quite get it. I'm able to come out on top. Hop turtle. I'm probably looking to crucifix here. Yeah, I think I was trying to crucifix here, but he obviously knew that I was, so I think I just pull him onto his butt instead, like kind of a. It's not quite a back take. It's actually like a sit up. Yeah, this is how I end up with people when I'm trying to crucifix and they keep their arm in tight. But off of that, I'm able to get to crucifix. I'm trying to sit down on this without losing the arm, but he gets his arm free. Oh, high elbow. Yeah, just switch to the high elbow guillotine. So I'm battling for crucifix, and I just feel the right here. I feel the chin is open, so I shoot that through, shoot the elbow all the way through, lock up the high elbow, and then I go to sit. He tries to roll up, I think, and I'm just able to use the high elbow grip to knock him back down to the ground. Reset. He sits to front head, or he goes for front head from my seated guard. Got to defend that a little better, but hey, here we are. I end up getting out the half guard and then going to trying to get the closed guard. He doesn't accept it. So again here, like I know that there's an armbar here somewhere. Like this is maybe, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but there's an armbar there. I got to work with somebody on that. Um, I start to mess with it. He looked a little concerned for a second, but I think I just would have been like ripping an arm. Anyway, we're inverted north-south. He's coming up. I have to turtle. And here comes a back take. There goes a back take. I'm able to fight off my back into kind of a deep half out the back door situation. I'm going to pressure into his guard. I have everything squished here, like a hip switch will probably get me around if I wanted. Come up on the head again here. This time he defends it better. Choose it for a takedown here. Swim for the underhook. So now I have an underhook and I must armbar when I have underhook. Yeah, so we talk about this a bunch. Me and Dan do. Um, but he's able to just hitchhike out of this thing right away. So I think, first of all, when I go for this, I need to put my head on his arm to like crunch his arm down. Here, let's try to slow it down. Boom. So I think I should be using my head to like crunch his arm towards his towards his legs here harder. And he's able to keep it up. And then when I sit, he's already going to hitchhike. Like I haven't even started to sit yet. Um, yeah, he's already halfway hitchhiked when I'm sitting for this armbar. So I do have my leg up over his head, and this one is where it needs to be, but he's just leaving on the hitchhiker. And we talked about ways that I can stop this. Maybe I just need to grab his hand right away and make it so his thumb can't turn up, which will stop the hitchhiker. But from this is already over, I think. I don't think I have a chance. He also showed me a way that I can triangle my legs. I think, also be able to follow this once I get better at it. But yeah, that's me trying to armbar somebody who's already really good at that specific armbar and armbars like that, really understands the escape really well. So uh, didn't expect to hit it, didn't have a chance at hitting it, but we will keep swinging for those. Let's watch it one more time, full speed. This is what I'm after today, by the way. So this is, I really think, something that will help my top game a lot, and it'll help. I'll be able to pull it off the guillotine. So here I'm arming guillotine. Boom. He doesn't want to give me the guillotine anymore. I'm able to get this underhook. So now having the ability to attack this underhook with an armbar, I think will really add to the offensive game quite a bit once I get good at it. So let's go here. Okay. I have like an arm and guillotine-ish situation. I really just use this to Sumigation him down. It's not really going to be finished. I swim this in for this underhook. Pull it on. Go to sit. Boom. Hitchhike out. No problem. Yeah. So we'll have to look at that one. Bottom-ish. I'm not sure where we're at. I think time ran out there. Oh no, we just reset. Okay. I think we reset. Did I tap? Did he submit me? No, I just spun out and he decided to reset. He walks around my guard. Fighting off Americana here. So I know he wants to armbar me here, and I'm trying really hard to keep my elbow, to get my elbow back. I have my arms connected here as we roll through. Trying to fight, not let him get his head over. And time runs out before he's able to finish it. He probably would have gotten there eventually. He's really good at fighting through defenses to get to the armbar, so uh, which is where I want to be. And then we talk a lot about the armbar stuff here, about ways that I can try to combat losing that armbar off the underhook. So anyway, that was that. Thanks for watching, and we will keep trying to get better. Thanks.